Hi, I'm going to talk about Group 1. I have watched your video. I'm sorry to say this, but I didn't see any kind of technology in your idea. Your ideas are good only if it's for normal theme park. But now we are talking about the theme park of new technology. What you guys said, none of it about technology. For example, how people get information. They could use some AR glasses, so they don't need to go a particular place or meet with a particular person to get information. And those kind of glass are not high technologies nowadays. I can just buy one on internet if I want. Just think more about technology. That's it. Thank you.
I want to talk about the feedback about the group 2 that they mentioned. About the first part that they said about what about the parking lots, that they said it was busy and maybe sometimes there are no places for people can find suitable places for park. That they mentioned they can use the app, but from my point of view, I'm not sure that this idea would be work because it's not possible for everyone that download the app. It would be better that have a screen on the entrance of the park, on the entrance of parking lot, that everyone can show there is the places that everyone can park there. And it's better for that. And about the second one, I love this concept for the transportation, that some people can help the disabled people or some old people to transport them to the entrance store. And also that sounds like a good idea to reduce the lane, but they didn't mention how they can reduce the lane. And from the second part, they said about the virtual tunnel that can make some activity that can make it attractive for people about the Shanghai and about the China for people. It would be a good idea because this is some technological theme park. And also about the second one, I really love this about the that make the cover in the entrance door that people when they want to enter, they do not get wet. It's a good idea for people and it would be nice. And for security part, I really loved this part because they said they can wear some custom clothes for security that can make a funny thing for children. It's a good. And about this last part, that about the reception, I can see some difficulties because it would be a little bit mess because they didn't mention how they can make a attractive for people. That they just say they can use the slide for kids that they can enjoy, and that it would be could be improved and finished.
Hi. We are going to talk about the group tree, the idea of group trees. The group tree have a lot of idea. I think it's very good and have some idea is very useful. I think about the idea about the map. Like customer go to the technology park can have a map, can have an app, then they get a map online. It's a good idea, and also the screen that people can see the people who play the game and waiting for their turn. I think a good idea.
Yes, and the first part, this Chinese number, I think for some foreigners, they don't know the number of China, so maybe they need a screen to show the English and the Chinese about the Chinese number, and also second for the take the photo in the entrance. We need to know is free or we need to pay these photos, and the upload the photos in the social medias. We need to know who decides the winner to get the free tickets.
Yeah.
Yes, maybe need a staff to manage the account to choose people
Who is the winner?
can get the tickets. And also the train to the entrance is a good idea, but
You didn't mention about this train. You will pay for it or not?
yeah.
So I think I think like about the festival in China. China have a lot of festivals, not about the New Year. So I think have more.
Another festivals, yes.
Yeah, have another festival.
And have another special activities.
Maybe about the fortune cookies. I think because it's a technology jump park, so I think like you have an app, so they can have some information about this. So maybe people can use this app and get about the lucky number and get ticket free. I think it's also a good idea. It's my opinion.
Oh, we're done. Thank you.
Hello everyone. Today I would like to give some feedback about your video, group 4. There were some idea clear, but I'm not sure that the idea would work because I found some ideas are too expensive, like the small trains that take you from the parking to the place. I think it's too expensive and waste of money. I like the idea, some of the other idea, such as the map one or the movie that shows about that gives you the experience about the theme park or the place. I like this one idea. I like the traffic controls. You have many ideas are good, but only the small trains I think is not. It wouldn't work so well. That's my opinion. The English was not so bad. What you should to improve, I think, in my opinion, you should the voice should be louder, I think, and you should also practice for the presentation because I saw that the whole time or the most of the time you're looking to the laptop. So I think you should improve this one and also give more ideas with more technology because the world every day is developed, and I think if you give more technology ideas is more good for that problem, good solution. That's it.
Hi. We are going to talk about the group tree, the idea of group trees. The group tree have a lot of idea. I think it's very good and have some idea is very useful. I think about the idea about the map. Like customer go to the technology park can have a map, can have an app, then they get a map online. It's a good idea, and also the screen that people can see the people who play the game and waiting for their turn. I think a good idea.
Yes, and the first part, this Chinese number, I think for some foreigners, they don't know the number of China, so maybe they need a screen to show the English and the Chinese about the Chinese number, and also second for the take the photo in the entrance. We need to know is free or we need to pay these photos, and the upload the photos in the social medias. We need to know who decides the winner to get the free tickets.
Yeah.
Yes, maybe need a staff to manage the account to choose people
Who is the winner?
can get the tickets, and also the train to the entrance. It's a good idea, but
You didn't mention about this train. You will pay for it or not?
yeah.
So I think I think like about the festival in China. China have a lot of festivals, not about the Lunar New Year. So I think have more.
Another festivals, yes.
Yeah, have another festival.
And have another special activities.
Maybe about the fortune cookies. I think because it's a technology jump park, so I think like you have an app, so they can have some information about this. So maybe people can use this app and get about the lucky number and get ticket free. I think it's also a good idea. It's my opinion.
Oh, we done. Thank you.
Okay.